Coach Richards, I would say a pretty spirited effort by your side, but unfortunately a 1-0 result for Toledo. Just first off, your overall impressions of the game?
That's a good analysis, Mike. Very spirited. I just said to the team that I can't fault their work ethic or their commitment or their desire, but it was truly a game of two halves, and the wind was obviously a factor in that. We had the wind behind us in the first half. We had a couple of chances, didn't score. Second half, they have the wind, a couple of chances, they put one away, and that's the end of it, isn't it? It's just one goal. That's the only difference. And again, that's what we've said to the team. We're happy with your work rate and your effort and commitment and all those descriptive words, but we need to score our chances, and we just haven't done it today. It's similar to last Sunday against Kent State. We could have won both of those games if we'd have scored, because it's an old saying. I know the team are tired of me saying it, but goals change games, and until we start changing games in our favour, we're going to make life very difficult. So it's a very easy game to sum up. Game of two halves. We didn't score off our chances. They scored off their few chances. That was it. That's all it was. Nothing else between the teams.
You had one of those chances came very early. I want to say 2 or 3 minutes in. You put one just wide. I know it's obviously it would have been different because it would have been 1-0 instead of 0-0. But did you feel like that was kind of a changing moment? I mean, if you score early,
that's exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, it sounds so simple, doesn't it? It's 1-0 instead of 0, but that's huge because that's all it takes sometimes. They had a very similar chance in the second half, and they forced Beccas into a wonderful save. Off our opportunity, we didn't even hit the target, and that's something that we've been stressing all week about. Hit the target. We haven't even been counting goals in some of our activities. It's been about how many times can you actually get the ball on frame, and so to not do that was disappointing. I get that it's stressful in the game. I get that it's harder to do it than in practice, but it's just something that has to be taken care of, and there's no amount of coaching or drills or anything else that I can do in a game. It has to be taken care of by the team, not by one or two players, by whoever the ball falls to. And it really is a very simple analysis of the game.
You mentioned Beccas in the second half when Toledo had the wind at their backs and it seemed like the ball was in BG's end for a majority of the period. She made a couple really clutch saves, especially the breakaway on 27. Can you just talk about Beccas' play today?
Yeah, she did very well. She got injured last Friday, as you know, and couldn't finish the game, couldn't play Sunday. Laura did a great job of stepping in, and that was a very difficult choice for the coaching staff today to make as to who to start, and we have great confidence in both of them. We felt that that Beccas hadn't lost the spot. It was only because of injury she didn't play, so we went back with her again, and she justified the decision. She played very well. She stood up big to that, made a couple of other good saves, had good safe hands. When she could have dropped them, she didn't. She held on to it and didn't give away any second chances. So good goalkeeping from her around, not at fault for the goal. I mean, a bit of a defensive lapse. Maybe we could have moved our feet a bit quicker, got the ball away, or reacted to the second ball. And of course, they get the little bit of luck that they always seem to get against us, which is a little infuriating. But there'll be another day, and it will turn in our favour. But in the meantime, goals are the name of the game for us.
Now you've got a relatively quick turnaround, as always in the MAC. You have a Friday match here and then a Sunday one, but is there the Toledo, the rivalry game, and you, like I said, you really very spirited today. It kind of takes a lot out of you. Do you now just look tomorrow, just kind of recover and prepare for Ball State? I mean, is the recovery more the key at this point? Or?
Yeah, it's at this stage of the season. It is. Yeah, we're trying to take it a little bit easier off during the week as well, so we have that energy for a Sunday game and through the Friday game. Yeah, it's a rival game, but I don't think it was any tougher than any other MAC game. I mean, I didn't think they threw as much as this as they have in previous years, to be quite honest with you. So I don't think it'll make us any more fatigued going into Sunday. But that is what we have to do now: recover, a light practice tomorrow, and come back out on Sunday and see if we can get a split out the weekend, which should be a decent result considering where we are right now.
All right, sir, and that's Sunday. That's Ball State at 3 o'clock, second half of a doubleheader. Yep. Anything we didn't cover, either today's game or Sunday's?
I don't think so. I mean, like I say, it's the MAC. They're all tight games, and they're often decided by a single goal. And sooner or later, we'll have one go in our favour, but not until we score a goal.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.